Hi guys, I just came back from outside and something super uncomfortable and at the same time very amazing happened to me. And while I'm still under the impression and while the emotions are still fresh, I would like to share it with you. So, my friend offered to do this exercise with me. And the exercise is about the expansion of the inner channel of giving and receiving. So I thought it was such a cool idea. So I'll tell you about the exercise. We literally had to go out and ask people for money. Yes, we had to come up to somebody and ask them, can I please have some money? And this is something we don't typically usually do. I mean, never, unless somebody owns us money, which is a different story. And we also had to come up to a random person, same way, but offer them some amount of money we would not typically just give out just like that. So we decided to do the asking part first. For me, it's mainly because I feel like it's easier for me to give than ask for something, especially money. So now in my head, I'm thinking, who should I ask, a man or a woman? So in my mind, I felt like it's easier for me to ask a man for something, but not a woman. So we found a place, a crowded place, like a parking lot, and it was beside Home Depot and Costco, so there's a little bit more traffic. And as soon as we parked, we come out of the car, and the first lady that I see, she was putting her groceries in the car. I come up to her and I say, hi, can I please have some money? And she looks at me strange, like, what is this girl about? And she's like, why should I give you money? Now, I thought I was prepared for any answer. In my mind, when I was going to do this exercise, even though that I knew that the purpose of this exercise is expand your channel of asking for something and offering something, I knew the intention that I should have been having, but I admit now that my intentions were something else. They were completely different. So as soon as she asked me that question, which I was prepared for, and I felt like I handled the situation well, I told her, well, you shouldn't, you really shouldn't. But if you would like to share some money with you, I would really appreciate that. To which she answered, well, I don't feel like sharing my money. And I said, well, have a great day, bye-bye. And then I caught myself on lying. I really didn't wish her to have a good day. And I really didn't, I wasn't honest when I said I would appreciate that, because I caught myself getting angry as soon as she said to me, why should I? And in reality, in the beginning, I really thought that I would be okay with getting any answer, because I'm pretty open and I feel like I have strong communication skills. I'm not shy to come up to somebody. But what I realized about myself is that my ego is so strong that when I get the answer that I take as negative, instantly inside of me, this stream of gratitude gets blocked. And as soon as I receive the answer that I'm not satisfied with, I get angry. And then I realized that exactly, if I'm coming up to somebody and if my intentions are not as pure, if I'm really not ready to feel the gratitude, why should somebody share anything with me? So this was so uncomfortable for me, and especially to go in my deepest shadows and realize that about myself. It was super uncomfortable, but now I'm starting to feel gratitude for what happened and how uncomfortable I felt doing that. And I really believe that when we dig deep inside, when we go and do something which makes us feel so uncomfortable, and when we reach to the deepest insecurities that lay inside of us, that's where our growth lays. That's how we grow, that's how we expand. And even though I still have this feeling which is kind of making me feel uneasy, I feel grateful. I really feel grateful for how this exercise turned out to be, and how I felt, how for that uncomfortable feeling, this is exactly what I needed. And we really need to learn how to trust the universe, because it will offer us exactly what we need. Even when we create the images in our brain, in our mind, of how things should be, this is just our schizophrenia. Our heart knows the best where what we need for our growth, where that thing lays. So that was my experience, was asking for money. And there was a total destruction of my ego, because I learned that about myself, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm the kind of person who always tries to be perfect at anything that I do. I create this image of myself, how I would like to be perceived, but that's not real me. And this is not where I want to grow and develop. I really want to come closer to who I really am, and I want to operate out of my heart, not out of my head and my brain. Now I'll tell you about the second part of the exercise, which was coming up to a random person and giving money. So I also imagined it completely different from what happened. Now we went somewhere else. We went outside of the Walmart, and again my mind created a picture how I would come up to the cash stand and choose a person who seems like they most need it. And in my mind, I already pictured how the person should look, how they should stand, and so on. But before doing that, I decided to quickly use a washroom. And as soon as I came out, I see this couple walking inside of the store. And I don't know, like something inside of me made me feel connected to them. They were a middle-aged couple. They didn't look too wealthy or like needy. They just looked average to me, but something about them, like this genuine happiness, the energy and the vibe that I felt from them kind of attracted me to them. So I come up to them and I say to the girl, this might sound weird, but may you please accept my money? I would like to share with you. And she looked stunned. She didn't expect that coming, and her eyes became bigger, and she looks at me, she's like, but why? And she didn't want to accept it. And I said, just because I'm in a good mood today, I would really love to share. And I would really appreciate if you accept it from me. So I gave her the $50, and she was so hesitant. She didn't want to accept it, but then her boyfriend or her husband said to her, take it, lady. The girl is offering it to you. She's telling you she's in a good mood. Just take it. And she took it, and she felt, well, to me, it felt like she was so happy, and she felt thankful. So that made me feel so great inside. And this wasn't from the ego stand. This was really, my heart felt great to share. And I thought that in my mind, I thought that this experience would be completely different, but what it turned out to be, it was also a positive experience, but it was something else. I realized that oftentimes we share and we give out of the position that I am higher and you guys are lower, and I'm so great and mighty, and I'm capable to share. There I am, and our ego grows and we feel good about ourselves, but that's not genuine happiness. Genuine happiness should come from the heart, when you're not expecting anything back, when you're ready to receive any reaction, when you're not even trying to grow your ego. This is just something you do from your open heart, and you feel happy for the person as if you're the one receiving something. And honestly, this was an amazing experience. And if you guys feel like this exercise might be something you would like to try as well, I really recommend you to do it. This definitely made me learn a lot about myself, and honestly, I suggest you to go where your deepest insecurities lay, and do something that makes you feel super uncomfortable. That's how we grow, that's how we expand. That's go where your shadows are, learn about yourself, and try to stay closer to your true self. Don't spend so much energy and time creating an image of yourself. Don't, honestly, don't waste your time on that. Be genuine, be honest, be true. Operate out of your heart and less out of your mind. That's my experience, and if you would like to ask me more questions about this exercise, please contact me. I would be more than happy to share it with you. Hope you have a great day, and until next time, bye bye.